Finland's Pohjanmaa-Class corvettes have become one of the most closely watched naval programs in Northern Europe, not because of their size, but because of what they represent. As soon as Finland entered the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, Helsinki accelerated a naval modernization effort that signals a strategic shift in the Baltic Sea. The decision to build 4 heavily armed multi-role corvettes reflects a broader logic. Finland needs a platform that can integrate into the surveillance and air defense architecture of the Nordic region, operate in the shallow and cluttered waters of the Baltic Sea, and impose a cost on Russia's Baltic Fleet at a time when Moscow is restructuring its naval posture. Many analysts in Europe have begun referring to the Pohjanmaa-Class as a mini Aegis for the Baltic, a label that is not technically accurate but captures the ambition behind the program. The Pohjanmaa-Class is designed as the centerpiece of Finland's future surface fleet. Scheduled to enter service between 2029 and 2032, the 4 ships will replace the aging Hamina and Rauma classes, closing a capability gap that has widened over the last decade. Built by Rauma Marine Construction with an industrial structure involving Saab, Thales, Kongsberg, and Patria, the program strengthens Finland's domestic defense industry, while aligning the country with the broader Nordic defense ecosystem. The ambition is straightforward: create a compact yet powerful fleet in being that forces Russia to divert attention and resources away from other theaters, while enabling Finland to contribute meaningfully to North Atlantic Treaty Organization maritime operations. The key to understanding why this class has attracted so much attention lies in its sensor suite. The corvettes will field a modern 3-dimensional active electronically scanned array radar capable of tracking multiple air and surface targets simultaneously, even in the dense electromagnetic environment of the Baltic Sea. This radar gives Finland the ability to detect low-flying cruise missiles, small uncrewed aerial vehicles, and stealthier surface threats. When combined with a combat management system fully integrated with NATO data links, such as Link 16 and Link 22, the Pohjanmaa-Class becomes more than a ship. It becomes a node in a regional network of sensors shared by Finland, Sweden, Norway, and Denmark. In this sense, the Aegis comparison emerges not from raw technical performance, but from the concept of distributed air defense. The air defense capability itself marks a generational leap for Finland. The corvettes are expected to carry either IRIS-T SLM or CAM-ER surface-to-air missiles, 2 systems that have become central to European air defense modernization. Both offer strong performance in intercepting cruise missiles, uncrewed aerial vehicles, and fixed-wing aircraft. With a vertical launch system likely ranging from 8 to 16 cells, the Pohjanmaa-Class will provide the first credible local area air defense capability for Finland's Navy. Finland is not attempting to replicate the ballistic missile defense architecture of a true Aegis system. Instead, it is creating a focused shield tailored to the threats Russia poses in the Baltic: low-altitude missiles, saturation uncrewed aerial vehicle attacks, and airspace incursions. The anti-submarine dimension matters just as much. The Baltic Sea is notoriously shallow, acoustically complex, and filled with civilian traffic, making submarine detection extremely difficult. Russia's diesel-electric submarines, especially those equipped to fire Kaliber cruise missiles, represent one of the main threats to Baltic Sea nations. The Pohjanmaa-Class addresses this with a combined bow sonar, towed array sonar, and the integration of unmanned underwater vehicles suited for shallow water detection. The use of autonomous or remotely operated systems allows Finland to search for submarines near the coast without exposing the ships themselves. The ability to deploy modern lightweight torpedoes, such as Torpedo 47, strengthens Finland's ability to deny Russia the ability to move its submarines freely from Kronstadt toward the Danish Straits. The ships also deliver a strong anti-surface capability centered on the Naval Strike Missile, the standard anti-ship missile across the Nordic region. With a range exceeding 180 kilometers and a low observable sea skimming profile, the Naval Strike Missile poses a direct threat to Russian corvettes and missile boats operating from Kaliningrad or the Gulf of Finland. In a crisis, even a small Finnish surface force armed with these missiles would complicate Russian naval operations. That deterrent value is the core logic of the Pohjanmaa-Class. Russia cannot assume Baltic Sea access is uncontested. Questions about financial sustainability have been raised, but the program remains within Finland's long-term defense spending plans. A total cost estimated between 1.5 and 1.8 billion euro for 4 ships is substantial for a country of Finland's size, yet manageable. Unlike Norway or Denmark, which rely on larger frigates that cost significantly more to operate, Finland has chosen a smaller platform that delivers concentrated capabilities at lower operating cost. By spreading procurement over several years and maintaining a tight focus on domestic shipbuilding, Finland ensures that the corvettes can be sustained without overextending its defense budget. A broader regional picture strengthens the case for the Pohjanmaa-Class. Sweden is fielding the next-generation Visby class and the GlobalEye airborne early warning aircraft. Norway contributes the Naval Strike Missile and maintains one of the strongest surface fleets in the north. Denmark is investing in future air and missile defense capabilities. Finland positions its corvettes as the missing link that connects Nordic maritime surveillance, air defense, and anti-submarine operations into a coherent shield. When integrated with Swedish GlobalEye aircraft and Norwegian sensors, the Pohjanmaa-Class forms part of a distributed air and maritime defense network that covers the entire Baltic Sea basin. An often overlooked factor is China's rising presence in Europe's northern ports. Chinese companies have attempted to invest in dual-use port infrastructure in the Baltic region, raising concerns about supply chain security and potential intelligence vulnerabilities. Finland's decision to strengthen coastal defense and maritime domain awareness cannot be separated from this geopolitical trend. The Pohjanmaa-Class is not designed with China as a primary adversary, but Helsinki recognizes that the Baltic Sea is becoming an arena where major power interests intersect. Whether the class truly deserves the nickname Mini Aegis depends on perspective. It does not possess the sensor power, missile capacity, or ballistic missile defense capabilities of a true Aegis destroyer. Yet in terms of role and concept, it operates as a localized command and air defense hub designed to plug into a wider NATO air surveillance grid. This makes it arguably the most strategically important surface ship class that Finland has ever built, and a central component of the future Baltic Sea security architecture.